Welcome everyone. In this video, we are going to do steady state thermal analysis of heat sink. So we are going to calculate in this problem temperature distribution and total heat flux. The boundary condition is given as heat flow, convection on heat sink surfaces and convection on heat sink floor, and the ambient temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. So let's go to software. So here we'll add steady state thermal in the project schematic window. In the geometry, we right click and we'll go to import geometry, browse the model. So here I have heatsink IGS file. We'll open it. Now we'll double click and open the geometry to generate the heatsink file. So here we have this heatsink file. We can see this model. So if any errors are there in the model, you can correct within this space claim window. Now once the model is generated successfully, we'll close this file, exit from space claim. Now we'll go to mechanical window. We'll double click on the model. So here our heatsink file is loaded. Now we'll define the boundary conditions. So the material that we are using right now, that is structural steel. Now we'll mesh this geometry. We'll generate a mesh. So first we'll generating a default mesh. So now I'm changing little mesh setting. We are defining here 2 mm of element size. We'll generate it again, or we can update it. Now we are going to define the boundary condition. We'll select the steady state thermal, right click, go to insert, take heat flow, defining the bottom face and apply, defining the total heat flow of 13 watt. Now we are going to define the convection for the surfaces. We right click and go to convection. So I'm selecting by dragging the mouse all the surfaces of the body. So we can just drag both sides. Like that way, we'll select all the faces. So I select all the surfaces, apply. Now here we have convection value 12E minus 6, enter. The convection value for floor face will go to steady state, right click, insert, convection. We'll select all the floor faces one by one. Press Ctrl button when you're selecting more than one faces and apply. So this value we're defining 6E minus 6, enter. Now we have to calculate the total distribution of temperature. We'll right click and insert temperature for complete body. We want to see total heat flux. Next, if we want to see a particular place any temperature, we can use props. I'll go to props. I want to see for this particular phase a temperature, and also I want to notice due to convection how much temperature loss or gain are happening. We'll go to reaction and here we'll use convection 1. One more reaction prop I'm adding here to due to convection second how much temperature losses are happening. Now we'll solve this problem. So this process takes little time to calculate. Now we can check our results. We can see the total temperature. So maximum temperature we have 32.214 degrees Celsius and minimum is 30.81 degrees Celsius. We can see the total heat flux. Now if I want to see the flow of heat, we can also will go to results and here we have vector. We can see there the flow of heat. We can also play in animation. We can see how the heat flow is happening in the body down to upward direction. Next we can see for the particular phase what is the temperature value. So that is 30.856. Now we want to see, let's close it and we'll observe due to reaction probe. It will help you to see the result due to convection how much heat loss is happening from the environment. We can see minus 12.701 watt, and for the lower phases we can see minus 0.29946 watt heat is losses. So this is how we have completed the heat sink analysis. If you like this video, subscribe our channel, and thank you for watching this video.